you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Early ties in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't touch it. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing sorta, rolling out through the rubber. Remember this shit.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 24-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with McCaffrey. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Turner winds up and lets it go. It got his man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Turner gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And the Panther first down.
To the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. McCaffrey. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Turner. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Turner now, off the play fake. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Curtis Samuel, 47 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Derek Brown.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
The 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, 2nd and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Turner, off play action. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Turner. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Back to throw again. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Again, he'll drop to throw. There he goes inside the 30. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 43 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes our score 17-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Does the big boy have the juice? And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Dobbins. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Brings up.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Bourne. And a juke this time. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
41-yard line.
Jones out to the flat. That's caught. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 more yards. Complete to Kendrick Bourne. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 31-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. That'll bring up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Will find Aguara complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On first down, Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shit.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
2-point conversion.
Jones now operating from the gun. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
8. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jenkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Off the play fake. Turner. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the 9-16. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And this is 3rd.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
24, 49ers 8.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Panthers.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Dobbins. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Okay, Dobbins.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Derek Brown.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Fielded just inside the 30. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give them even better starting position. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. It's a gain of 34.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. McCaffrey. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Bullock's kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26.
34.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this fourth quarter. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now Jones, back to the air on second down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
On first down, Dobbins. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. J.K. Dobbins. His second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers get a score closer. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Panthers.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. That'll be complete to Dobbins. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. From the gun, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Simmons. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
The ball carrier.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Tonight's final score.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.